we on record. Get my new wireless mic up here, and I'm gonna do a Canteen Cup Tuesday. Um, had to do a little work on my stove here. Uh, like I said on earlier, that I had to turn off the video. That I guess over the Memorial Day weekend, I had I guess a mild stroke, another one. So uh, one heart attack, two strokes. So the scoreboard is getting on up there. But like I say, can't let that get me down too much. Ain't much you can do about it, you know. Anyway, uh, gonna get back doing some Canteen Cup Tuesdays. Got this my little stove, but and I got the regular Canteen Cup. But I was gonna get another one of these, but I decided not to because I saw this. This is a Lixada uh, cup. It's got handles on it. It's got a bell, and man, this thing is nice. I actually kind of like it better than the Canteen Cup, but don't get me wrong. These gonna go together, you know, to make the kit. Um, Sorry, like I say, if my speech is a little more off than normal. Um, it's cause you know the stroke. um, let's see if I can see it. I got these little tea bags from an Asian store, and I put coffee in them, and so with the coffee, it makes it easy. Uh, and I got a new stove. I got one of the uh, multi-gas stoves, and they're a little different than you can run propane, the large propane tanks on it, and or the gasoline. I got gas in it right now. What you do is you turn it on a little bit and let it get a little bit of gas in there, and then you light it, and then you wait a second. It's got a little bar that goes across the top, and that's a heater bar. What it does is it turns the liquid fuel into a vapor fuel. So you just wait until it heats up, and give it a little bit more. See how it flares up. The vapor tube's not quite heated up yet. So give it a little bit of time on that, and go ahead and get the water in the pot. I'm only gonna make like just a couple little cups of coffee. So what I do is I fill my pot up about halfway, which, you know, when I'm out by myself up here, well, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's starting to vaporize. Like I say, I got this for when I go to the hunting camp, because sometimes my little alcohol stove just isn't enough, and so You know, because when I go to the camp, I like using a cast iron pot. And alcohol stove just ain't enough. It takes a little too long for the cast iron pot. But this, on the other hand, does it fine. There it goes. See, it's starting to heat up. And this bottle will work either laying down or standing up. Doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna put the water on. I'm gonna drop a tea bag in with the coffee, and that's how I make my coffee these days. Burning just fine now. Turn it up, and I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it sounds like a jet engine. Um, Wash my hands off a little bit. I got a lot of soot on there. I was gonna make the first one I made. I've been running propane on it, so it's been nice and clean. But I guess when I run the gas on it, it got a little smut in the where the needle is. And this stove, uh, I want to say it's an APG stove. Um, Comes with a shaker valve. It goes in the jet, but I don't know. I guess it just clogged up too much with soot. Wouldn't allow pressure to go through. So I just took it apart and cleaned it. You know, I did it off camera because things these days take twice as long as what they used to. So I just yeah. But it is what it is, I guess. I haven't made a video in a while. Figured I really can't get out during the daytime because it's too hot. Don't want to get overheated. Because I think that's might have been something to deal with the stroke that I had. So don't want to put myself through that. So I'll come out at night. I got enough lights to light up the whole backyard if need be. So at night's fine with me. But I got a whole bunch of new gear. You know, yeah. Turn the camera around real quick. Let you take a look at some of it. Not only do I got the canteen cup and all that stuff. Like I say, that's Lixada with the little stove. But got a new tent, a tent cot, and this thing is nice, real nice. I'll show more of that here pretty soon. And got the new tarp up. Got it well over there, and got the lanterns and the light going, and got my battery back up down there. And like I say, I got a wireless mic now for when I go fishing, because when I went fishing and everything, the sound wasn't real good at all. Oh yeah, look at there's steam already. And that's what I like about this stove here. It's fast. It's just like burning on propane or whatever. And canteen cup don't really fit on top of this stove. But like I was saying, this stove is for my cast iron skillets and stuff, and larger pots, make chili and stuff in when I'm at the camp, and that kind of stuff. Um, but yeah, and I've been watching all the drama on YouTube these days. There's so much going on, kind of makes you just say that. I'll just make a video for myself. Later on, in time, maybe YouTube still be around, and my little nephew can watch me do stuff, because I mean, technically, if something happened to me, all this stuff goes to my nephew anyway, so he'll have a video he can sit and watch, learn how to do it, that kind of thing, and have fun doing it. Cause I've done this kind of stuff all my life. You know, like I told my parents and stuff, if I kicked the bucket today, tomorrow, yesterday, or the day before, I got no regrets on anything. I've done everything that I've set out to do. Only thing is, I might have wished I could have done more of it, maybe. But that's here nor there. I mean, how many times do you actually want to hike the I-10 trail? People walk the AT. People walk the other one, the Pacific Crest Trail. Well, you know, I took a hike from Las Vegas, Nevada to Gulfport, Mississippi, 1,875 miles. So, how many times do you really want to do that? I've seen Area 51. I went to jail at the Hoover Dam, the damn jail. That wasn't nothing, no big deal. Um, come to find out, right there at Hoover Dam, coming through the mountains, there's a no walk zone. You can't walk through there. So I guess the rangers or whatever, because it's not like police department, they're like rangers up there. They picked me up, took me to the jail, wrote out a little card, and then took me over to the Arizona side, dropped me off at that first little circle rest area looking thing over there, and continued from there. So, yeah, I've had a lot of fun. It's been real. I mean, I'm in no hurry to go anywhere, but, it all happens. It happens to everyone, so what can you do? Just about out of bowling. Got steam coming out. Oh yeah, good bowl. Boil it for just a minute more. I'll go ahead and turn this off and turn the bottle upside down, and it runs the fuel out of the hose. So whenever you get ready to shut it down, you just turn the valve off, turn the bottle upside down, because this way here it's got a little tube in it, and that little tube will go up into the airspace. And here before long it'll just be sucking air. But I just let it run on out in my with my coffee, and but yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of backyard camping. Um, got two cameras. The one that's on now. Well, actually, I got more than two, but we got two matching cameras. Well, not really matching cameras. The one that's on now is a Wi-Fi camera, and the other one is just like it, but it has infrared, so it has night vision on it. So that's the difference. The Wi-Fi camera doesn't have night vision, but the other one does. But the other one doesn't have Wi-Fi, so you got to compromise. It's just about out. Yeah, it's blowing a little bit of flakes out. Take my coffee off, let it start cooling down a little bit, and oh yeah, take the top off, and then when I see what I like about these tea bags is there's no mess. The lid does have some holes in it for vents. You notice it didn't boil over, and makes a good cup of coffee. Oh yeah, there it goes. It sinks to the bottom, and then you pour you a nice cup of coffee. Set it over there. Let it set for a minute. Yeah, this ain't chopped onions. I'm putting in there. I'm put me a scoop of sugar in my coffee. And that's how I make my coffee these days. Real simple, easy. Like I say, it takes a minute for it to burn out of the line. I really like this Lixada pot with the bell, the handles. It's like a big cup, but a pot. And like I said, I was gonna buy another one of these, but see, look at that. See, it doesn't really want to set right on top of this stove. You have to prop the handle up maybe a little bit on the stove itself to get it to set, which